Welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw, as of course we're 2 shows away from Clash at the Castle for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. As of course this week's edition of Monday Night Raw comes to live in Hershey, Pennsylvania. As let's take a look at 2 big things going on here tonight. As our main event tonight, Jey Uso looks to get ready for Clash at the Castle, as he will be challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship. But of course he will be in action tonight against the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, as can Jey Uso prove to the world that he is ready for Sami Zayn at Clash at the Castle on May 10th. We'll find out in our main event later on tonight. Also, we are going to have a tag team #1 contenders match between the New Catch Republic and the Raw Raiders, and the winner of that match will face Fraxium for the World Tag Team Championship at Clash at the Castle, who will be facing Fraxium on May 10th at Glasgow, Scotland. We will find out later on tonight here on Raw. As we're going to kickstart the show here tonight with Kelowna Jordan versus Jacy Jayne. And of course, we also have a #1 contenders match going down later tonight, as it'll be Solo Walker versus Kiana James, where the winner will challenge for the Women's Intercontinental Championship at Clash at the Castle. And there's going to be some good stuff going down here tonight on Monday Night Raw. As Kelowna Jordan looks to get her name into the women's title scene, whether it would be for the world title or the Intercontinental Championship scene. I don't know. But all she knows is that she's focused on her opponent tonight in Jacy Jayne. And there she is tonight, Jacy Jayne, of course, breaking away from Sonya Deville, as the league is pretty much all but no more. As we got Kelowna Jordan or Jacy Jayne. Let's get into this match here. I've got chain wrestling for Kelowna Jordan and Jacy Jayne. Do not forget that Sami Zayn will be in the building later on tonight to address his upcoming world title defense against Jey Uso at Clash at the Castle. Also, Drew McIntyre will be in the building to address John Cena before their match at Clash at the Castle, as Drew McIntyre would like to talk about the franchise and what is John Cena thinking about doing to Drew McIntyre come Clash at the Castle. And of course, payback for what he did a month ago here on Raw, as Kelowna Jordan, another chain wrestling for Kelowna Jordan and Jacy Jayne. Jacy Jayne getting the upper hand on Kelowna Jordan. That's Kalana Jordan. Looking to get back on track. There's JC Jane going to work on Kalana Jordan. What could JC Jane be figuring out? We've also got by Kalana Jordan. There's JC Jane stomping away at Kalana Jordan. As JC going for the pin. As JC, we're also there as her Kalana connects. Kick out there by JC Jane. That's kick out there by JC Jane. There's JC Jane looking to go for the pin. Kick out. JC gonna try again for the pin. Kick out. Women's wrestling chants are getting along here tonight. As JC Jane bringing it to Kalana Jane. To Kalana Jordan. As this doesn't end well for Kalana Jordan. With what's coming. As JC Jane is pretty much dominating the match. Kalana reverses. Kalana could try and gain the opening. No, she doesn't. As Kalana Jordan and JC Jane bringing it out on the outside. Reversal there. Kalana Jordan tosses JC Jane for the steel steps. What could Kalana Jordan be thinking about? I guess she really wants that win to catapult herself into playing part in the Women's Intercontinental or the Women's World title scene. And because it has implications winning all over it for this match here tonight. I think Kalana Jordan should get back to the ring if she wants to be all that emotion for a count out victory. Heady. That's 6. That's Kalana Jordan. Oh, JC Jane looking to try and get a comeback. Here we go for the roll up. Kick out. It's JC Jane. Oh, Kalana Jordan. What is she thinking about? How Kalana? Well, that was a horrible timing there. A horrible timing at epic proportion for Kalana Jordan. Here we go for the pin. Kick out. We're also there by Kalana Jordan. That's moonsault from The springboard moonsault connects as Kalana Jordan going to try again. Hopefully with a victory. Jessie Jane rolls out of harm's way. Another reversal there by Kalana Jordan. As moonsault connects this time. Will this be enough for the victory? And Kalana Jordan scores the victory in a very good match here to begin Monday Night Raw tonight. As Kalana Jordan is going to be the next big thing in the women's division for months to come. Remember this quote. As Kalana Jordan and Jessie Jane delivered a very good opening to Monday Night Raw tonight. As Kalana Jordan's stock is of course getting started with her trying to get herself into the women's intercontinental title scene. And of course we all thought Jessie Jane was going to score the victory, but it didn't go her way as Kalana Jordan scores the victory. And of course she's definitely going to have her eyes on the next match that happens later on, which is Solo Roca and Kiana James for a Women's Intercontinental Championship opportunity at Clash of the Castle. Nonetheless, good match to begin Monday Night Raw tonight as Kalana Jordan gets the win over Jessie Jane. The next time we're going to be on PLE here in Universe Mode will be on May 10th for the Clash at the Castle event. As you don't want to miss your wrestlers wrestling in the crowd of Glasgow, Scotland. And of course, you do not want to miss Clash at the Castle that comes your way on YouTube on May 10th here in the WWE 2K25 Universe Mode series. Well, guess what I saw last week? John Cena, the man who's always looking for a fight because he's got that slogan name, "You want some? Come get some shit." Yes, that guy challenged me for a match at Clash at the Castle. You know what? I gladly accept your challenge, Cena, because since you want to destroy me, I will gladly accept it so I can get a chance to destroy you. And after I'm done wrecking you and destroying you in pieces, I'm going to become your next World Heavyweight Champion. Nobody should be talking about Roman. Nobody should be talking about Jay. Nobody should be talking about John Cena. Nobody should be talking about AJ Styles. Nobody should be talking about Damian Priest. Nobody should be talking about Braun Breaker once he's done with the Intercontinental Championship. Nobody should be talking about anyone but me, because I will soon become World Heavyweight Champion and I'm going to go forth and get the proper title win I should have gotten before Kevin Owens took it all away from me when he cashed in on me back at Survivor Series last November. As of course, Drew McIntyre, of course, as always, making things clear that he really wants that proper World Heavyweight Championship reign he was screwed out of because Kevin Owens cashed in on him back at Survivor Series in 2K24. Anyways, we're now turning our attentions towards our number one contenders match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and Sylvie Solo Roca versus Kiana James. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Kiana James! Kiana James is here! And she's destroying the hell out of Solo Roca before the scheduled match. Solo Roca fighting back against Kiana James. Kiana James, never reversal. As Kiana James, oh, that was a horrible timing there on Kiana James' part. As of course we don't have a match. Oh, maybe it might do, as Kiana James gets Solo Walker to the ring. And the match begins. What could Kiana James be thinking about? As the match begins. That's Kiana James, Solo Walker going at it. That's Kiana James. He's on top right now. That's Kiana James telling Solo Walker to bring it on. That's Kiana James with a clothesline. Here we go. Uh-oh, this doesn't end well for Solo Walker. Here we go for the pin. That's Kiana James. Frog Splash connects. She's going to keep trying for a victory. Well, you know, Kiana James has to do more work to Solo Walker to make sure that that Kiana James becomes the next challenger for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Oh, Solo Walker looking to make a comeback from also there. Here we go. Blindsided after a knee to the face. Kick out once again. Kiana James is pissed off here. Remember, Kiana James could use any tactics to get herself to the Backlash event. To the Clash at the Castle show to compete for. Oh, we've also there by Solo Walker. Oh, that was a horrible timing there for Kiana James. Back to back reversal there. Trading for both ladies. Kiana James is looking to dish out more punishment to Solo Walker to make sure that Kiana James becomes the next #1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Uh-oh, this doesn't end well. We've lost it there. Uh-oh, not a good timing there for Solo Loco. Oh, maybe this could be a comeback. Who knows? Uh-oh, this does not end well for Solo Loco. Well, let's be it to put away Solo Loco. Here we go for the win. And it is as Kiana James is going to Clash at the Castle to battle Naomi for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Very good match here between both ladies. Somewhat thought Solo Loco was going to get the job done, but Kiana James was able to get the job done. Good stuff between both ladies here, as Kiana James is now the new #1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Kiana, of course, tried to take the easy way out with a count-out, but it didn't go her way until the final finisher, as the first one didn't work. Regardless, with that being said, Kiana James is now the new #1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Champion. Could we be looking at Kiana James as your next Women's Intercontinental Champion? Come May 10th, only time could tell. As she gets the win in a good match against Solo Loco here tonight on Raw. You know, Jay, you can tell that you do have a chance against me, considering that you've shown a lot of respect for me when I'm defending my title against Drew McIntyre at Saturday Night Main Event The Draft and Kevin Owens at Backlash. However, I will be watching your match with AJ Styles tonight to see that are you ready for the big test that will be known as you challenging me for the big gold here on Monday Night Raw in the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash at the Castle. Because we will all be watching this match with you and Styles tonight to show, are you ready? Or are you just going to be a failed experience to the point that you will never become a world champion? So Sami said, of course, he's hyping hyping up Jey Uso for more likely failure. Because it will be replicated in his match tonight against AJ Styles. But before we can get into our main event, we gotta get into our next match, which is a Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match, as it'll be the New Catch Republic versus the Viking Raiders. As the question is, who will be facing Fraxium at Clash at the Castle for the World Tag Team Champions? We'll find out up next here on Raw. As we're back here on Monday Night Raw, as we are getting ready for tag team action. And it'll be New Catch Republic versus Fraxium. Winner will challenge Fraxium for the World Tag Team Champions at Clash of the Castle. And of course, Pete Dunne, of course, coming out by himself. Of course, go show you, does he even care about Tyler Bate, considering that he's been looking to get into something different, if it's not the world title or the mid-card title scene. As what is on Pete Dunne's mind, as him and Tyler Bate is going to work together to take on the former tag team champions in the Viking Raiders. As could their alliance continue to go along? We're about to find out. And of course, there he is, Tyler Bate. And of course, we do have an announcement that Saturday Night Main Event will take place on May 17th. Yes, that's right. Saturday Night Main Event is taking place on May 17th. And of course, that's going to be a big show. And of course, that is of course, we could be looking at King of the Ring matches take place on at Saturday Night Main Event on May 17th. As regardless, that should be a big event. As who do you got here tonight in this match? Braxium or the New Catch Republic? Let's get into the match. Well, I mean, it should be named the Raw Raiders. But anyways, New Catch Republic, Raw Raiders, winner challenges Fraxium at Clash at the Castle for the World Tag Team Champions. Match begins. Pete Dunne bringing it to Eric as him and Eric are starting it off here in this tag team match. So that was a horrible timing there for Pete Dunne. Reversal there by Pete Dunne. No hot tag there. Pete Dunne. Reversal there. Close one there. Very good spot there. As that may have cut it Eric up. Oh, reversal there by Eric from the Viking Raiders. Reversal there. Suplex there. Has Pete Dunne bringing it to Eric? Tolerate stopping whatever Eric had in mind. Has Pete Dunne trying to get back to the ring. Eric gets back into the ring. Has Pete Dunne... Uh-oh! This didn't end well. Uh-oh! He's now breaking the fingers of Eric from the Viking Raiders. We've also there by Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne looking to try again. Will he do it? The kick out there. Oh, he runs away. He's got to try again. And here we go, bit of end connects to the win. Kick out! Tag team wrestling here. Of course, still to come tonight, we have our main event with AJ Styles and Jey Uso. As we could be looking at a tag, and we get the tag. As Tyler Bate makes a tag. This is going to be a David vs. Goliath style between Tyler Bate and Ivar. And so far it's not going in Tyler Bates' favor here. Unless he could pull it off. We're also there by Tyler Bate. We've also there by Ivar. Ivar looking to get the War Raiders the victory and the tag team title opportunity at Clash at the Castle. But he's got it. Oh. Tyler Bate is down tags back to Pete Dunne. Tag team wrestling here on Monday Night Raw tonight. Pete Dunne is telling Eric to bring it up. Well, that was not a good timing there, as this could get... Oh, reversal there. Here we go. Better end connects. Ivar going to come in and stop the pin. Tyler Bate changing his mind, considering he was all but about to focus on Ivar, the one that stopped Pete Dunne from getting the win for the New Catch Republic. Are you going to try again? And it happens as the New Catch Republic is now punching their ticket to Clash at the Castle. Therefore, Fraxium, of course Axiom, who of course has history with Tyler Bate, dating back to their Cruiserweight title match at last year's Clash at the Castle event. They are now going to wrestle for the World Tag Team Champions at the event. Has good match here between the New Catch Republic and the Viking Raiders. We all thought New Catch Republic was going to lose, but they are able to get together. And of course, could we be looking at New Catch Republic as the next World Tag Team Champions on May 10th? Only time could tell. But of course, they are looking that they are working together so far. They're of course getting along decently. As could it get even better with them as World Tag Team Champions? We'll have to wait till Clash at the Castle. But they win in a good match here on Raw tonight. We can go on and on about why I should be the #1 contender. And how I would say right now, I don't care who is going to be your next World Heavyweight Champion after Clash at the Castle is over. I don't care if it's Jey Uso. I don't care if it's Sami Zayn. However, it is unfair that I carried the WWE for the last 3 years with me being highlighted in one of the best feuds of the year. When I've been in the best feuds of the year in 2022, back in 2K22, and the end of the 2K20 series with Randy Orton, and then when Cody returned, Cody Rhodes. Then in 2K23, I was a part of one of the best feuds of the year with Cody Rhodes, which was all over at Night of Champions. Then I had one of the best feuds of the year with CM Punk, heading in to the Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood, where of course it started with him returning at SummerSlam, and then this would all end when he became champion, and I challenged him for a Hell in a Cell match to end it once and for all. And then of course, 2 weeks ago, Jey Uso got the best out of all 7 of the participants, including me, in that Battle Royal match. Jay, you can claim that you're just going to try and prove in your match with AJ Styles later that you have the total package to become a world champion. However, that doesn't stop me by saying what I'm going to say, and that is, I want your title shot. So how about this? You and me in the main event of next week's Monday Night Raw with your World Heavyweight Championship opportunity on the line. If I beat you, that means you are no longer the #1 contender, and I will be the one to go to Clash at the Castle and face Sami Zayn for the World Heavyweight Championship. Jay, you better get ready, because to prove to the fans that you are the total package at becoming a world champion, because that dream will be shattered when I beat you next week here on Raw, and I go on to Clash at the Castle, and I become the World Heavyweight Champion. So Roman Reigns, because it's proposing a challenge, and he wants Jay's #1 contender spot. The question is, will Roman take Jay's title shot, or will Jey Uso get the best out of Roman Reigns, just like he did in the Battle Royal match 2 weeks ago? Well, that's a big thing Roman wants, but will he get it? We'll have to find out when they wrestle. And speaking of Jey Uso, he's about to be in action up next as he will go one-on-one with AJ Styles, the Phenomenal One, as it's main event Jay versus the Phenomenal One in our main event up next here on Raw.
If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and then turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any content provided by
As we're back here on Monday Night Raw, as it is now time for our main event. Main event Jey Uso versus the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. And it has now been made official that next week on Monday Night Raw, Jey Uso will put his #1 contender spot on the line against Roman Reigns. If Roman wins, that means Roman Reigns will be the one facing Sami Zayn at Clash at the Castle, meaning Jay will not be the #1 contender. And because it's a do or die effort for Jey Uso next week, that does he keep the #1 contender spot, or does his #1 contender spot go to the guy who, of course, we all know, for anyone who's been living under a rock, that Jay has had history with, and that is Roman Reigns. Of course, they wrestled in the Tribal Combat match at the 2K23 Backlash event, where of course this would start with Jay costing Roman the WWE Championship at Night of Champions, when Jay costed Roman his last man standing match. And of course, they of course was a part of the Battle Royal match 2 weeks ago, and of course they were reunited for a little bit to battle when Reigns was having his issues with the Judgment Day, heading into a WrestleMania match with Finn Balor. And now, fast forward to now, Jay and Roman, of course, seems though Roman is jealous of Jay getting that title shot against Sami Zayn instead of him. But of course, Jay, needs to prove to AJ Styles here that he's worth the total package at becoming a world champion. And of course, this is a big test for Jey Uso. Not just tonight, but next week about, does he stand a chance against Sami Zayn heading into Clash at the Castle? Well, we'll have to find out, but of course, here's AJ Styles, the man that was also part of that Battle Royal match Roman was talking about 2 weeks ago. And of course, Styles has been, of course, just like Roman, has been on a hunt for the World Heavyweight Championship since rejoining Monday Night Raw. And of course, this is deja vu. Styles and Jay are in the ring giving people flashbacks to their last encounter, which I believe was in the King of the Ring tournament, when Styles was in the WWE title hunt, while Jay was, before he got back with Jimmy. But of course, who you got winning? Jey Uso or AJ Styles? Let's find out. Match begins. Oh, Styles looking to get the upper hand. Jey was not ready. He came unprepared for that. Do you see that to AJ Styles? AJ isn't liking the whole yeet thing. Oh, reversal there by AJ. Oh, here we go with chain wrestling. Jey Uso, because Styles looking to get the best out of Jey Uso. As Styles trying to weaken Jey Uso's chance. Jey rolls off onto her. Super kick connects. As Jey Uso is looking to get the WWE Universe on his hands here. And his support heading into Clash at the Castle. Styles going to work. Here we go for the pin. Styles. Oh, we've also there. Jey needs him in the face. Jey looking to get back on track here. Jey heading to the top. Well, that was a horrible timing there. Jey's trying to shut. Styles is trying to shut Jey's comeback. Uh-oh! Here we go! Time for the trading boys! Super kick connect! Oh, kick to the gut. Super kick connects. As what is... Uh-oh, calf crusher time. Rope break. Jey is shutting down what AJ Styles had in mind here. As it was probably going to be a phenomenal form. As AJ getting back to his feet. Oh, Jey Uso Jay and Styles pretty much playing cat and mouse at this point. DDT. Oh! Styles reversed! Styles could be on the track of a comeback. You can tell Jay is frustrated at this point. Oh, Styles with us! Styles is getting the best out of Jey Uso here. Not good stuff. Styles and Jay is pretty much playing cat and mouse at this point. Uh-oh! Here you go! Styles clutch! Dead timing there for Jey Uso there. Kick out! Jay. Oh, Styles! Getting the best out of... Styles is getting the best out of Jay. What is Styles thinking about? Jay's just cannot... Oh, Jay gets back. Uh-oh. Styles shutting down any bit of Jay's comeback. Jay reversed. Spear connects. Here we go for the pin. And kick out. You can tell Styles is pissed. Reversal there. Styles is gonna have a hard time at comeback here. And he's telling Jay to get up. Jay the reversal there. Uh-oh! Styles blocked the super kick. This could be dangerous news. And Styles could be on the verge of a victory here. Jay reversed it. Jay's looking to return the favor to the phenomenal one. Super kick connects. Jay heading onto the middle rope now. Telling Styles to get up. This has been so far a very good main event tonight. Another super kick. Jay now going to work on the arm of AJ Styles. Reversal there by Jey Uso. Uh-oh. This doesn't end well. For AJ Styles, Jay's heading to the top. Frog Splash connects. Here we go for the win. No! Spear and a Frog Splash. You mean to tell me that is all not enough to put the former WWE champion away? What is Jay got to do? Jay's like, what do I need to do? He's going to try again. Another Frog Splash connects. Will this be enough? Second time's the charm. And it is as Jey Uso scores the victory here tonight on Raw. Good main event here between him and AJ Styles. We thought AJ was going to get the job done after one Styles clutch, but that was not the case. As Jey Uso, because it's proven that he is ready for Clash at the Castle, but because he has one final test, and that is his title shot being on the line in his match with Roman Reigns next week on Raw. And of course, the question is, can Jay keep his World Heavyweight title shot attacked for Clash at the Castle, or will that title shot be going to Roman Reigns? I'll have to tune into the main event next week on Raw, as Jey Uso gets the best out of AJ Styles tonight. As with all that and crowd reception, could we be looking at Jay becoming your next World Heavyweight Champion come Clash at the Castle? We'll have to find out, as ladies and gentlemen, good night everybody, as Jay stands tall against AJ Styles.